Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? What a beautiful Thursday it is here in our great nation. It is Canada Day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Canada Day. And we have our good friend from Canada, Webb, who's going to join us today. In our country today, it is National Old Maid Day. And I have this feeling inside, Old Maid was created by a Canadian. That's just my guess. Did you know? We don't play Old Maid. Do we play Old Maid? We don't play Old Maid. It's also National Cheese Day. You like cheese. I like cheese. We know our good friend Melanie Morgan likes cheese. So let's get right to Webb, ladies and gentlemen, live from Canada. Mr. Jem is going to join us. Mr. Good, there he is. Coming in.
Hey,
There
Jerry.
he is, Mr. Webb.
Hello, peace, love from Canada.
How you doing, sir?
Good, good. Just happy to be here. Thank you very much for having this Canadian on your show.
Yes, thanks for thanks for being here. Got our Canadian flag here in the background, representing our great friend up north.
Yeah, I got another Canada flag on a paddle here.
That looks good. That looks good. So tell everyone who is watching, the kids at home, you and I go back a ways. You're a marketer, extreme professional, the best of the best there in Canada. So where do you live, Mr. Webb? Tell us where you live and what you do for a living.
Okay, so in Canada, we have our Canada's broken down into 10 provinces, and we live. And in USA, you have states. So up here in the province, my province is Ontario, and in Ontario, I live in the city of Owen Sound.
Beautiful.
And so this, go ahead. So Owen Sound is surrounded by a lot of water, Georgian Bay, rivers, and forests, and something amazing called the Niagara Escarpment. It's a millions of year old sea shelf that runs through Owen Sound and up north of us and to the south of us for many miles that you can hike.
But for those of you at home who have never heard about Owen Sound, I've known Jem for a while, and he posts some of the most beautiful and amazing pictures of that place. And so, yeah, it looks absolutely stunningly beautiful, Jem.
Thank you. And this is a map here of what it looks like. This whole land mass, there's water on this side and water on this side. And we are right here. And this is Owen Sound. So we're surrounded with beautiful big waters for paddling and boating.
All right. Well, it is Olympic week, and we are learning about our different countries. Unfortunately, we don't have the Olympics this year. We'll be back next year. So tell us some of the prominent moments, just awesome athletes from your country.
Okay, so I like to run, and I ran when I was in high school and public school. So I'm choosing to talk about, I liked Ben Johnson, a Canadian sprinter. He was really fast, a Jamaican born from Jamaica, but he's a Canadian former sprinter who won 2 bronze medals at the '84 Summer Olympics. And he's a fast man, and I really think that it's amazing when a person can run that fast. When you've ever seen a person running on a track. So Ben Johnson was a Summer Olympics. And then we have Ross Reblighati. He's for the Winter Olympics, and he does snowboarding. And snowboarding is where you get on a board, not 2 skis, but just one, and you go down the hill on a snowboard in the Winter Olympics. And he won. He's an Olympic gold medal winner.
Right on. It's funny you mention winter and summer. There are only 2 seasons in Canada, right?
Yeah, I've heard that.
You know that joke, winter and July.
Yeah. It's funny, but we actually don't live in igloos up here. We have a summer and a winter. We just got we get a lot of snow. You know how tall your dad is, Jerry? Jerry's height? That's how much snow we get here. And we have to shovel it.
How much snow did you guys get this winter, Jem?
We got it's the height of you. I've had to shovel. It's hard to shovel around my car. One time, my car was covered so much that I didn't know if someone took my car. There was so much snow. It was gone.
Oh man, that is it is a balmy 105, could reach 106 here in Clovis, California today. What is the weather like? And beautiful. It's so warm. I wore my gym special shirt today because I know how you like the tank tops like this. So I came out trying to dress like you today. I'm already sweating because it is already 88 degrees at
So
9:02 in the morning.
so it's 64 here Fahrenheit.
Wow.
So
So
but that's
pleasantly temperature.
so that's warm for me. 18. We're in Celsius. So we talk it's 18. Nobody really knows what 64 is here. We know 18 Celsius, the measurement
18.
in Canada.
So when it's 105 here in Fresno, what would that convert to Celsius? Like 30,
That's good with it. It'd be 30 something. That's all I know. Does your daughter know?
just off your radar.
Yeah.
Of course,
It's all
the
good.
AT&T
So
has the park right next to us.
I have a Canadian joke, and
All right, let's hear it.
okay, the Canadian joke is, and it's you won't understand it, but it'll help you understand Canada. It's called you might be Canadian if you tell people you're at Timmy's, and they don't ask Timmy who, because that it's funny to us because when we go to America, we don't have Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is a famous coffee shop here, like Starbucks, and so
Right.
but we say we're going to Timmy's. We call Tim Hortons Timmy's, so people think that it's a person when it's not. We're going there to get a coffee.
Huh. Little
Anyway,
known.
little
When we go visit Jim one of these days here soon, we're gonna go to Timmy's.
Timmy's. That's the best joke that I could find that was clean. Okay.
I got a couple facts real quick for you and everyone at home about the Olympics. Jim every day I'm sharing some global facts. There's one. They're the longest standing record for the Olympics is held by Bob Beamon back in the 1962 Olympics. Bob jumped in the long jump 29 feet 2.25 inches, 50 years old, and it still stands to this day.
Woo,
Crazy.
wow. I can only hope I'm that agile at 50.
No, the record's 50 years old. It was 50 years is the longest time frame.
Oh, okay.
It's a Canadian thing, you know.
Yeah.
You're Canadian.
That's true. Okay.
And did you know? Hey, take a stab in this one at home. And Jim, how young do you think the youngest person was who competed in the Olympics? Take a guess.
Wow.
Take a
Okay.
guess.
Okay. Well, seen some young.
1896. How old was this person who competed in the Olympics? 10. 10 years of age.
That's
in
impo-
1896.
That's impossible. They must have been amazing.
Demetrius Lundris, yes, competed at 10 years of age. 10 years of age.
Holy. I'm gonna have to look that up now.
The last fact I have for you is before the 1896 Olympics, so back when the Olympics were, when everyone was competing naked and when everyone, they was like 5 or 6 months long, they only gave out medals to the first place person. Silver and bronze did not exist prior to 1896.
Wow, that's amazing. So there is no second place. So second place is the first loser.
That is right. That is right. No one ever remembers who came in second.
It's not like the schools today that give out medals to everybody. That's amazing. They were tough back then.
Well, this is at the time, Jim, we are going to do our little Pledge of Allegiance. So if you'll just bear with us for a moment, those of you at home, we're going to turn and salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is our very last day. But before we go today, we need to know, Mr. Jim, it is 12 p.m. your time, well, a little bit after. This morning when you woke up, every day we say out here that parents at home don't like kids with stinky breath. Before we go any further, Did you brush your teeth this morning, Jim Webb?
Yes, I did. I used Crest whitening. I like white. I always use good whitening toothpaste.
Crest and Colgate whitening seem to be everyone's choice. Here, Crest Blue. All right, we are playing "Oh Canada" for you, Jim, and everyone at home. That is his country's music. Jim, you're awesome. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join us here in America. You stay awesome. People at home, you guys stay amazing. Tomorrow's our final day, and we salute everybody heading out.
Be well, guys.
Bye, Jim. Thank you.